Alrighty, traders. Happy Thursday. It is the beginning of May. May 1st. That means, unfortunately, the fees came out on the account. So, backs against the wall here. I gotta have a couple green days here to end this week and a green month entirely. Man, I always teach probabilities, right? The series of trades is what we're looking for, not individual trades. It kind of sucks when you have no margin for error, and you almost feel like you have to be more focused on the trade by trade basis. So I just sat down, dropped the kids off. I am looking through some tickers right now. Thank you guys, Kayvon, for posting some as well. It looks like our two leading gappers this morning is ZCAR and KIDZ, KIDZ. KIDZ enters into a $400 million equity purchase facility agreement to launch SOL-based treasury strategy. I need somebody to translate that for me. A sale by the company of up to 400 million Class B common stock. Okay. And then ZCAR, this is an industrial ticker. I'm not seeing the news here on ZCAR. You guys know what we do, though. We check that short interest. All right, short percent, 20.47%. Good, decent chunk of shorts involved here with ZCAR. All right, those are the two leading gappers. Then a few plays I'm looking at as well. I didn't really see like a great hangover. I mean, we were looking at EXLS yesterday. That one climbed all day into the close and not a ton of volume after our pre-market right now. So we could see this one start profit taking. I am monitoring that one. EXLS, and then WW, which is Weight Watchers. Man, I wanted that one up and over that dollar area. Up from 13 cents last Friday to $1.13 it hit yesterday. And I really wanted that dollar, up and over a dollar hit. On the short, didn't get it. Looking for this one to quiet down today. It still has failed attempts on that 200-day moving average. On this chart right here. Failed attempts on the 200-day moving average. You know, if attention dies off here, I could see a fade. It's trying to hold the previous close right now, 76 cents. This one has been a short on pops. Maybe a pop up towards 90 cents. I would like that for a short. Maybe for that to fade on back down. Mr. Fade's already hitting some shorts in AOV with a nice fade. Yep, good work. This week's been pretty good for these little pump plays in pre-market, I will say. MG, thank you again for the momoscreener.com. It's a free scanner. That did alert me to a few plays I was looking at this morning. As well as KSS right now. KSS, I just took a look at the screener, and it said KSS is popping up on the star next to it, which I think indicates there's news. Yeah, nice. Yeah, try that out, guys. I'll show you. That's MG. He showed me that. momoscreener.com. Free scanner. Alerts you real time. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. So right now, KSS on news popping up. Now, and it even shows you right there. Now expects Q1 EPS. Operating income. Nice. It's amazing. It really is. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I'll keep that on watch. Not a bad little free scanner there. Pretty cool. Yeah, Kayvon, lower float is ZCAR as well. Nothing this week has really been holding up. I mean, that's where I'm finding some comfort in. And again, fees were taken out, so man, and I just looked this morning. You know, I'm down like $550, $600 on fees. So, yeah, this month has got to be a big one. My back's against the wall here, or I'm gonna have to top her off. Yesterday, focused in on one or two plays, and that was it. I'm looking to get out today too. But if we're green on everything, baby, we're going to be rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep trading pretty much as long as the money's flowing my way. Finding that volatility and leverage with good risk. Good. That's a great point there. Fades. You're watching KIDZ too as well. Yeah, this one and ZCAR are up, so it's like which one is just going to get it, you know? That's what it's going to boil down to. And then the other one likely to fade. And the ZCAR's got a decent short interest. KIDZ, let's look at the short interest here. Short percent of the shares outstanding, 1.2. That's not showing the percentage of the flow, which is probably low considering the outstanding. Milking in AOV right now. Okay, so ABEO is a decent hangover, by the way, guys. I need to check the shares shortable here. ABEO is a therapeutic play. It got FDA clearance for gene therapy for severe genetic skin disease. So it got a nice climb yesterday, up and over the whole dollar near the 20-cent magic area, 730, formed a little descending triangle, and it was kind of snapped and faded, and 690-ish. $7, really decent resistance there, ABEO. Let me check the short locates ABEO. It's ETB. Oh, that is actually lovely. Okay, 9-cent spread right now. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to hit these in pre-market because sometimes they snap right out of the open. But it is a decent spread right there. I am watching that. ABEO, I would like, let me check. 650's basing out at right now. 680, very good resistance, ABEO. A lot of resistance left to the chart. We look left to predict right. And then support is going to be at $6. A lot of support, $6. So I have to keep that in mind. $6.80 to $6. That's pretty good risk reward. I'd probably give it to 7. That's probably my main watch. Out of the gates. I would like a pop on it, but we'll see. We'll see. I really felt bad yesterday with that hangover that showed so much volatility. It stopped a couple of us out yesterday. I did not like to see that, so I don't want to see that here this morning on this ticker. Or do like what I was mentioning. I may even as well size down and give it a little bit more risk. All right, Airbnb, Kayvon could fade isn't if the market's not strong. All right, market's about to open on up. I don't think it did fades. Just a 20% short interest there. Lower flow, so it's just getting a little squeeze on. Once the rug pulls, yeah, I'm starting to lean that way too. Like with those low float plays like that, just don't do anything front side. Just wait for the backside elevator down and then try to hit it from there. Otherwise, it's just too much risk. Too much risk on those plays because they can squeeze out to eternity essentially. All right, I'm going to get ready on ABEO. And I'm watching WW to see if that pops as well. 10 seconds till the market opens on up. ABEO, I'm really hoping that spread tightens up and then we see a pop there towards 670 to 80. I really don't want to short it right here, but it might be what's best. I don't know. Let me think. Damn it. I'm going to put like a small order out, 652. Probably won't even get hit here, but yeah. I'm going to end up chasing this down. Damn it. I'm going to join the ask. I don't like where I'm getting filled at if I get filled here, so I'm not going heavy. All right, I'll leave that order there for a little bit and flip around. You do a very small size of the open as well since it's a little choppy. Ah, damn it. All right, EXLS, that little hangover play pulling back too right now. Little spready there. WW Weight Watchers is snapping a little bit right now as well. Yeah, if I don't get like the entry I want, I'm probably going to size down even if I'm trying to get it for the all-day fade. Kids is looking a little heavy against 270s. I mean, it's trying to... I see orders getting soaked up at 235. Yeah, Fade's just brought that up too. Yep. There's a lot of volume and attention there right now, though. Be mindful of that. So it could be a little overcrowded and trading that way. KSS, that one popped up with news not long ago. I believe earnings. Kohl CEO is terminated for calls over conflict of interest. Okay. They now expect Q1 of a little bit more of a loss, it looks like. Yeah. A little bit more of a loss there on KSS. Maybe them firing the CEO is getting the KSS all excited. Z-Car squeezing up and out. Z-Car, it probably halted up. Z-Car halted up. Squeezing up and out is Z-Car. Well, the longs finally got some random ticker with no news to get it going for them. All right, I just got filled on ABEO. Let me make sure I'm A-okay over here. All right, ABEO, I got filled small sizing 649. I like this one for the fade again. Risk is going to be like 680. I don't want it to curl up there. I would like to size into it upon confirmation that it's not going to curl up and around. The previous close is 656.7, it looks like. But this is a hangover setup, quieter play. I like it for the fade. We'll see if that happens. I'm gonna stick my OCO out on it. I'm going small because I wanted my average up in the 80s. So I'm not too thrilled with that. Alright, put the order out. Alright, fades, bring it up. MIDZ, MLDZ, KIDZ. Sell signal. Alright, KIDZ. So Z-Car is the one getting it, and kids, not so much. It did get a pop-up towards the pre-market highs, and it was a little bit of a fake-out breakout up there. I don't even know if I can locate this one. Let me just look and see at the good old CPro. KIDZ. Let me take a look. Send the request. 100 shares. It cost how much? $3. Alright. I'll be mindful of that. CPro $3 for KIDZ for 100. Okay. Let's keep looking around. Man, KSS hit the 720s, pulled back pretty hard. Z-Car still halted up, 1149. Again, that, like, if you're... my bias on these low float squeezes, essentially at this point in my trading journey is, if you do not short until backside with these, until you see the elevator down death candle, just avoid the short, because it's too risky. Man, that EXLS, dude. 49 to 47.40. WW still heavy. ABEO, I might size into this one a little bit. I'm monitoring it. I like that the previous close 656 is holding up strong on it. Fades, are you short, kids? Or you're trying to get an entry there? Where is Z-Car going to open up at? The question of the day. Yeah, I feel like ABEO is my kind of bread and butter play. Might need to size into this. I just hate the risk I'm going to have to put on this with this account size. All right. Yeah, I'm in just 100 here. I know. But my problem right now is I feel like if I'm in a tough spot, man. I'm in a tough spot. I'm gonna have to top the account off because I don't want to risk $30-40 per trade with this size account at this point. You know, I'm in 100, 647 on ABEO. I mean, the risk here is 680. Supports at $6. I like that trade a lot. I don't want to marry it. But essentially what I'm saying, like, with this account, I'm pretty much having to marry something. That's what's annoying me with it. I don't want to fall in love with any ticker. Size-wise. All right, kids, good work there, Fades. I'm struggling, so you guys don't have to. I'm gonna come out with a video on essentially what to do and what not to do with a small account at CPro. All right, Z-Car just hit 1320. But yeah, I do realize that at this point, I want to start over with like a $1,500, $2,000 account, Fades, and go minimum on a ticker like ABEO, go 200-300 shares minimum. You're risking more, to make more, clearly. But you gotta account for all the fees and whatnot. WW, that would have been a nice one. 82 to 71. Z-Car did hit 1320. See what it does from there. These things can be irrational for a very long time. Keep that in mind. Yeah, all right. OMEX, yeah, that was from a week or two ago, wasn't it? Nice. Yeah, OMEX, not a bad one. I love what you're seeing, Fades. These prior gainers, just keeping an eye on them for many days later. OGN selling off right now. Kayvon, this is something you may be interested in. OGN. Bad earnings there. Alright, ABO spiking up to a level I do want it at. The 680 resistance is really good here. Really good. This is the only ticker I'm pretty much liking right now. I'm going to try to hit it for a little more shares right here. Pretty much break-even trade right now. Order filled. All right, 652 is pretty much the average there. 200 shares now. Need a winner with this account size. I'm going to let it work if she does work. 680 still the risk, so that'll hurt. Man, I hate when the back's against the wall like this. Sucks so much. EXLS, beautiful hangover. That one's working out great right now. Actually, it's still a pretty decent short here. 47.50 holding up as resistance, upper shadows there. Some decent upper wicks. Kids, 220 trying to hold up as support. Curling around. We'll see if that one can do it. And Z-Car, did we halt up again? Z-Car halted up again. And KSS in a little bit of a bear flag, guys. KSS in a little bit of a bear flag here, cracking it. My ABO EO trade, kind of need it to pull back down under that previous close, not hold that as support. Kind of thinly traded here. Yeah, right now it's holding that as support, 656. $651.50 is the average there. 680 risk. See what she does. Kids, Long's getting trapped there. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see it. It felt like one of those was going to get it, right? Either Kids or Z-Car. And honestly, it felt kind of like Z-Car was. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, like, yeah, don't sound like much of a genius, but Z-Car, it's usually the one with, like, no reason to be up, a higher short interest, lower float. You guys know the formula. The GME formula. So Z-Car, I got the popcorn out just watching that one. Squeezing higher. Dude, this is why I say avoid front side shorting. The way Fades is trading is great. You know, finding... Essentially, he's looking for the Z-Cars, but that happened like 3, 4, 5 days ago, right? That's pretty much what it is. Kid still heavy against 240. Like the OMEX is great. They're slower. You're not going to get like probably a massive amount of range, but it is profitable. I need ABEO to crack under this previous close of 656, or it ain't gonna be too good for me. Kind of went red to green and now is holding that open and previous close line. Me no likey. I feel like I shouldn't be trading until I top up the account because I hate having to focus in on one ticker. Z-Car, should have just bought that. Buy high, hope higher. 1592 halted up now. My God. Longs are learning wrong lessons today because it does not pay off to buy high and hope higher. Kids trying to curl back around to the open. Maybe longs are going to step back in and start just buy everything for no reason. Oh, it's moving? Then buy it. Overtrading can get you in real big trouble with that kind of stuff. OGN still selling off. Bad earnings. Panic there. Lots of panic. Man, WW. See, I like that too, Fades. You know, that was kind of my WW idea there. It's up the last 4 or 5 days. Likely going to be quiet today for a nice little fade. Damn it. And then I don't get the entry I want. Then I don't take part. Or ABEO, I took part. You know, but that one starts curling back around trying to hold the open. I need that to really profit take and fade. Really need that one to profit take and fade and go back red. Kid stopped you out going parabolic. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like the traders saw Z-Car and they're like, well, what else could we pump on up this morning? Oh, there's kids. Hope you got a decent stop there on it, Fades. Sorry about that. All right, Z-Car, where are we going to open up at? 1592, straight up. CEP, oh my god. CEP still in the ball game. This parabolic pump from like, what, $10 up to 52 now? $10 up to $52. Easy. So you get people that are not traders seeing this and they're like, why didn't you just buy that and hold it, dude? Like, so easy. Just so easy, dude. ANET spiked up from 80 to 88. Huh. CRWV, decent looking short right now. I mean, it's like got 46.50 tough resistance. Yeah, you were small. Was a good trade, then got away. Did you have like a did you have a set stop on it, or do you do mental stops? Hard stop. That's the correct terminology there, Kevin. Do you have a hard stop? KIDZ halted up. Z-Car elevator down and a halt down. Okay. Now on Z-Car is when maybe, I mean, they're just so overcrowded. Like, I wouldn't even say look for a short at this point. I don't know. I would just avoid it entirely. I'm not trading this, but because you got to imagine there's a lot of shorts that are underwater here, like all the way up, that are going to make this thing bounce, essentially, right? Bob, do I ever go long? No. Pretty much no. Like this OGN, I get tempted to go long on something like this. Pretty much the edge is to buy fear at support and sell euphoria at resistance. It shouldn't really matter which side it is, right? You're just trading objectively the chart and the human behavior and emotions, but the longs just take such a long time, in my opinion. And capitulation lasts longer than euphoria tends to, in my humble and honest opinion. So traders panic out a lot more. Like the fear of missing out is very potent fear. And so you see traders like buying the Z-Cars of the world up and then being stubborn and not ever really selling off those positions much. That's when you get a lot more capitulation. I really don't. I want to be kind of objective to the sense where I can take the short and then flip and take the long. Or take the long, then take the short. Like take the long on a Z-Car and then take the short. I mean, I know a lot of good traders that would have traded like long this Z-Car, but it would have been like a YOLO small size position kind of trade. Just a YOLO small long on it. KIDZ opened up. But ideally, it's about doing like what feels not entirely comfortable. Bob, that's the hard part about it. Like a lot of traders see the kids pumping up right now, and they're likely the 90%ers are buying into this up here because that's what feels comfortable. Understanding human behavior. Whereas I've gotten more comfortable just taking the opposite end of that, like shorting into that liquidity rather than longing into it. Z-Car still halted down, 14.18. Are we T12ing? That would be wild. But it could happen. On a ticker that's up $3 to 14 for no reason at all. I've seen these things T12 go into a halt for months. In AOV, you're reshorting that one. Yeah, this one 450 is holding up pretty good. $450 resistance holding up pretty well there. And this is where the momentum is not at. So I like the way you trade these. Finding the sleeper plays, where the longs have all scattered away from. The longs have scattered away from this, so it creates a good short, and just the longs that are in it unwind it. CEP is still higher. CEP may be leading the pack right now. Low float play that's just squeezing up and out. CRWV, we mentioned that on a short against 46.50. That one so far was working out there. Kids trying to hold up here on this red to green move. CFLT, something Kayvon might be interested in. CFLT at the lows. Z-Car still halted down. Kids going sideways right now. $1 up to $3. My ABEO trade needs to still stay heavy and get under 650 and fade. And SPY getting a little frisky. We're in this headline tweeting market right now, so Trump could have just tweeted something out. That's a weird move right here. 558 spiked up nearly 3 points. You never know what's going to get tweeted out there. $10 a.m. data. Was that like CPI? Apparently it was good, and then it was very bad, because we're coming back down. Z-Car still halted. What's the open time? Anybody got it on Z-Car? Dude, maybe it did T12. That's going to cause some hesitation amongst the longs. Kids is 320 is kind of heavy there right now. CEP hit a high day number, 5720. Z-Car still halted down. Kids is going to maybe try to find this halt as level support 280. CNH. CNH just popped up. It's coming up to a level of resistance I have. CNH has got a lot of resistance on it. Below estimates. Huh. Alright, CNH is curling up towards 1250. I got a level of resistance there on CNH. It's not bad up here. Really, 1270s is pretty strong. It is kind of little. I need a little more speed on it. That's what I'm looking for, CNH. But up into like the 1260s, 70s, I don't mind hitting that. Oh, man. All right. Z-Car opened up. Wow. All right. Yeah, Z-Car might be dead after that. Halted down 14, opened up at 13. Can you guys imagine being involved in that? A long, heavy? Not going to be fun, is it? So now it's likely backside. So it's going to be heavy on pops. Good chance she's just heavy on pops from there. CNH did hit my resistance and is pulling back a little bit. I was looking for some speed there. CNH. Not a bad place to start it. SPY coming back up to its highs and open. SPY just chopping all around. Kids testing 320 again. Okay, so here's the thing if trading these lower float penny stock plays. If Z-Car is dead, volume's going to shift somewhere else. It could shift on kids. You know, whatever else is still attempting to hold up. Which is kind of kids right now. How you guys doing? Z-Car getting a little pop. It's going to be heavy on these pops right here. Dude, just for shits and giggles, let's see how much these shares are to short. It won't even populate the ticker. They're like, you are not trading that today. Alright, I don't know. Anybody at CPro? Are you getting Z-Car to pop up? I can't even get it to pop up here. Well. ABO not working out so far. I just got stopped out. No, I didn't. My order got canceled. I didn't cancel it. Weird things are happening right now, guys. Mr. Barry, system froze. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what I just experienced. A frozen system. Alright. What? You're at CPro, right? Okay. Yeah, that may have been what just happened, because now Z-Car's popping up. Sloppy seconds here with Z-Car. Is it? Dude, what would be hilarious if it was ETB? This thing's going to be so expensive, but I'm curious. Please, Kevin, do not... Oh, no inventory. I have a fear of accidentally locating something. Pressing the wrong button, locating, like... Cost $100 for 100 shares or something. System froze. Interesting. Alright. Alright, CNH holding that 1250. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Z-Car, the sloppy seconds. Man, that would have been beautiful. Up towards 15, risking the high day. Backside on those is just great. Kids 320 is holding up as a level of resistance still right now. Longs may get cautious when they see Z-Car in that nasty halt down. They may get cautious on something like this. CEP still at the highs. How much are the kids? Did I check kids shorts? Yeah, it was $3 per 100. Dang it, dude. ABO's turned to a little creepy crawler for me. Man, I wanted that to sell off and fade, stay heavy under previous close, and it did not happen. It attempted to. We got that lower shadow down here into the 30s. Popped right back up. Man, it should be heavy against a lot of upper resistance up here. A 680 on the daily is so good. The kid's already crack. I'm starting to think about it. Starting to think about a trade there. Yeah, she cracked. Still slightly interested in a backside trade there. Man, this sucks. Z-Car, how are you retesting the highs? Oh my god. Dude, it's just overcrowded. Oh my god, Z-Car. Straight back up. Can you imagine, like, the stops, the liquidations, the account wipes? I mean, it's awful. People are blowing up. Some are making a lot of money that are holding and hoping. But yeah, Z-Car is causing some trouble out there. She's causing some trouble. Some people are hitting home runs. Some people are blowing up accounts. It's just one of those trades. It's like, if that's what you want to do, you're not seeking consistency. You're looking for the home runs. I mean, it can make or break you. CNH still not too terrible against 1250. It's really holding that up pretty well. I'm really trying to give ABEO this upper resistance, 680 on the daily. That's what I'm going to give it. It is seeming like I will be in this for a little while, unless getting stopped out. Barry PLTR massive short. Yeah, that's under previous close now. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty heavy. Five-minute looks good on that one too. Look at these upper wicks. Big upper wicks there. Yeah, PLTR looks pretty good. Z-Car, a little fake out breakout up and over the highs, pulling on back a little bit. Kids is looking heavy. Man, that's tempting right there. That does look pretty good. That looks pretty good. It'd have to be back up against like 320. Which might be hard to come by. Alright, kids, what are we at? Kids on the sloppy seconds, dude. It actually is not bad. Oh my god, it's gotten so expensive. $14 now for 200 shares. It's too expensive, man. If you're on the promo, not too bad, because you get that rebated, I believe. Oh, I would love to hit that up there, though. But not for $14. Yeah, KIDZ short up against here, man. I like that a lot.
It's not easy being the one everyone
It is not easy when...
That's why at Grainger, we're here for you. With professional grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by.
Oh my
Grainger,
god.
for the ones who get it done.
I'm telling you guys, this week has been extremely annoying. What is it with this week? Could have just longed Z-Car. Been good on the day. CEP still trying to hold up too. Z-Car still holding up. Those are brutal to get involved with, guys. Flipping through some tickers, see what we can see. OKLO making a run for it. Market's at its highs on the day right now, testing its highs. CNH even higher. Again, like the 1280s, 90s, a lot of resistance up in this range left of the chart, CNH. What I don't like with CNH is you see most of the green candles when it puts in a very large green candlestick. I don't see many days where it gives a lot back. That is something I don't like with it. This day it did a little bit. Man, I'm still with it. Like, with some speed, I'd probably hit it. PLTR is turning around a little bit with the market. It was looking heavy, but the SPY is at highs right now, so popping probably with that. KIDZ, glad I didn't locate those shares for $14 just to see this thing spike up even further. Man, this market's, this is too much, man. Should have taken this week off. This week's just been so weird. You get Z-Car halting down from 16 down to 12, all the way back up to 1666. Such a rare move. KIDZ. Fades, are you working this one? 320 now looks like it may want to hold. 320 was the breakout point. But again, these things have a mind of their own. They don't. Whichever side you're on, just manage risk. SPY even higher right now. Z-Car and kids you're working. Oh my god. How's your blood pressure right now? Shorting Z-Car on the prop firm. Z-Car. Oh my god. Terrifying. NAOV still working. Yeah, that 450 was great. Good work there. That was very good. And KIDZ squeezing up and out again. 320 trying to hold up. Oh my god. What a market. What a market we're in. I'm so tempted on kids. I'm so tempted, but I think there's a lot of shorts underwater here, which may cause it to spike a little more than we think. So tempted on kids. Man. It's just so expensive. ABEO is about to stop me out. Just curling on around. Feel like there's a lesson learned there. Potentially. We'll see. If it works out, no lesson was learned. Oh, if anything, it's like, man, that 680 is so good, but when it did that red to green, started a hold in the previous close. That was not so great. And I kind of knew it. Wanted to stick with the risk, though. I do like this upper shadow up towards that 680 mark. It just... We'll see. We will see. Yeah, kids is so tempting. Yeah, SPY going straight up isn't really helping my calls either. God dang it, this is exactly where I want to hit it on short too. Yeah, the locates are pretty costly. You guys get to watch me break my rules live. I just don't know if I can trade with this size account. I mean, I just... I can't... I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Went sideways for 4 months. Lost on fees. And now, you know, pretty much can't take a loser. That's the problem. You have an account where you can't take a loser. KIDZ, you are very tempting here, my friend. Those locates are fairly costly, though. Let's see how much the kid locates are right now. $7.2 per 100. When's the party going to be over there on kids? Or will it be? That is the question. All right, kids spike up towards 387 high. I mean, that's going to be... We could be seeing sloppy seconds right now. 320 may be a level of support. It has been on it. 325. Just trying to hold it up right now. Five-minute charts, huge upper shadow, upper wick towards 387. We're just way off of that. Feels like too much, like 1-to-1 risk reward here. 320 may try to bounce. I like the short here. It's expensive, though. Yeah. Full tilt mode on this. Full tilt mode. Pop up to 7, I'll be completely done with ABO. Massive. We'll take a massive L on it. Yeah, breaking the rules, but I feel so healthy coming into today. But just knowing, part of me was like, man, Kevin, just don't trade. Don't trade till you top off the account, because it's too difficult. I mean, you can't take a losing trade, pretty much. And if you keep doing what you've been doing, which is smaller size, you're just going to lose on fees. So that means, okay, well, I got to go a little heavier, and then I can't take an L. What a week. What a week it's been. Oh, there goes CNH too. Man, every damn thing else wants to work that I was looking at. Kids under 320. Wow. Wowzers, wowzers. All right, Z-Car. That one's kind of head and shouldering up here. Yeah, ABO, I'm getting stopped out of. Taking a huge L on the day. It's going to be a wonderful top tick, too. All right. Yeah, I'll stick around and help you guys out. I don't know if you want my help after that. Z-Car, head and shoulders, 1570.80. It's kind of the shoulder. Neckline on this one's going to be... It's coming down to the neckline right now. 1406. In the back of my mind, I'm like, Kevin, you gotta preserve capital, protect the capital. I'm like, I don't have capital. That's my problem. I don't have capital. Yeah, Emmanuel, I'll be exploring. Let's put it that way. Call me Dora. I'll be doing some exploring. Now, I know that they all don't work out. And I typically trade like that, but not today. I want to blame the account size. I really do. Not myself. I just got filled. 702. So, I mean, I can't trade with a few $100s. There's no way to do it. There's just no way to do it. You can't account for the fees and everything. That's what I've been saying with the account. Yeah. Z-Car, up and out. Breaking up through the head and shoulders. I don't trust anything, really. Kids looks weak right now. KIDZ looks weak. 340. Yeah, I said I would not do this again with ABO. Honestly, when I got involved with it, I'm like, Kevin, you pretty much have to hit a home run with your account size. I mean, or take a big loss. And that's what happened. It's kind of what I was telling myself in the back of my mind. And that's what happened. I was a little aggravated stepping into today knowing that. Like, I don't even know if I want to trade. I'd have no margin for error. I can't take losers. There's no way to take losers. And there's no way to grow a $300 account. It's practically impossible. Music in the market. Thank you. I'm glad I'm helpful. You learn from my mistakes. Learn from my losses. Check out the prop. Would love to have some help passing, and I'm close, but new to trading. You've been a great help, and I'm closer. What gets you to pass it? I haven't even looked into it that much. What do you need to pass it? You have to make a certain amount. Yeah, Z-Car Madness. Back up through the highs. It's a very tricky, difficult market to trade. Kids, I did like the short after that, but I mean, honestly, this thing is tricky as well. It could pop up out of nowhere. That's how today is. Yeah, typically I would be like, if focus on the series, not every trade's going to work out. And I oversized, over leveraged, over bias, everything that I tell you not to do. It's pretty much what I did here. And I did it essentially in the back of my mind knowing I'm at the point where I can't take L's on the account. It kind of sucked going into today, knowing I cannot really take an L. I mean, if I have a $50 L, $50 L, $50, I can't go for $20 with the account. I've pretty much proven that. I tried that for a few months, and the fees just it didn't work out. So if that doesn't work, okay, well now I need pretty much the quota to be like $50 or higher. I think that's where we're going to be with the next account. I got to go $50 or higher is kind of the goal. So minimum, 3, 4, 500 shares, what I'm going to be doing, similar to what I did on ABO just now. But being okay with taking a loser and knowing they're going to happen. Yeah. I was in a bad mindset this morning. After the feeds came out, seeing the account at like 4:30, looking at my trade since January 1st and seeing myself, I was green $35, not a lot, I know. And I had a few days like today, which hurt, but being red so much on fees kind of tilted me out. I'm like, oh, dude, this is getting ridiculous. I gotta... Something has to change here. I've been very happy with letting the winners run. I've been doing that pretty well. But when I let the losers run like today, it's the focus on protecting the capital with the next account. I really need this trader AA meeting tomorrow night. It's like we're pretty much going to have a huddle tomorrow night. Music in the market. What does it mean? You have to hold for 10 cents. At least 10 cents of profit per share per trade. Yeah, we're not out of it, guys. I'm not out of it. I'm feeling good despite today. I am feeling good. I just felt like I had to go for a home run today. Really how it was with the size account. Like, I got to get something going. I cannot be... I don't know. I went for it too much. Small account F me up. I always say you gotta take responsibility, so I will take responsibility for that. I didn't want to stop out. Getting annoyed with the small accounts, what it is. Didn't want to stop out because of that. Yeah, I know a few guys that do the prop firm stuff. You know, I've talked to them. I think, you know, like Whelan and Jesse and whatnot. It's a sketchy world, man. Kind of want to stick to, and like Isaiah said, you know, they find success and you failing. I don't know. I just don't. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to avoid the sketchiness out there. Let's put it that way. Been around this space for a long time, and I've what's the saying? What is that? How's that saying go? It's easier to deceive people than to convince them they're being deceived. That's how the saying goes. I've tried to be the hero in certain scenarios, but people, you know, there's a lot of sketchy stuff out there. So, I mean, have you guys? It almost feels like the FTC or SEC is going to come after that stuff eventually, too. We'll see. Oh my God, Z-Car is still at the highest. It's a 10-cent per trade rule. Yeah, I think Jesse was telling me about that. He said there's a lot of stipulations that can mess you up. Oh man, we're gonna huddle up tomorrow night, guys. Figure something out. 2,000 in buying power nearly. What am I supposed to do? This is hard. This is gonna be hard to shake. I mean, the mindset's still there of I can't take losers. I mean, I just don't think it's possible to dig out of this hole. This fee hole I've dug myself into. What I need to do is, I mean, I really do trust my system. I've been green, and then I've broken rules 4 or 5 days and had big red days. But I've been green. Small green, but green. In the first couple months, too, I wasn't locating a lot. But you guys see the difficulty. Trade the pool. If they don't fix their level 2, you're going to expose them. Also, some sketchy level 2 action going on over there. CLSK straight up. They liquidate you at 350. Like 350 across the board. They'll just even if you're trading, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 share positions, because 350 on heavy size, I mean, that could screw you. Man. You guys you've seen and heard of some of the gurus like growing the small accounts, but they're swinging for the fences with a ton of sheep behind them on like a Z-car kind of trade. For my approach, that's just not possible, right? For one, you guys are disciplined traders. You're not sheep. Two, I'm never like an all-in on something kind of trader. That's, well, despite today. But even with today, like a lot of those guys would, use max leverage, which, see, it's pretty much has to work or not, The slow bleed on the fees, kind of what killed me. So we're gonna have to size up and give myself enough wiggle room to essentially take losses. Take good losses. That's what's important. Taking good losses. Everyone's gonna have losses. Not everyone's gonna have. You don't have to have large losses. Just listen to yourself, Kevin, with your trading. Music in the market, you're so new to this you can't even tell if the level 2 is slow or not. Yeah, healthier life. I do, when I'm doing chart analysis, I use the 5-minute, 1 minute, and daily. I pretty much use a lot of them. Yeah, I do like the 5-minute a lot. Now today that was all me effing up. I still liked this for the hangover, but they don't always work, And I traded it like it had to work with this account size. That's the problem. And growing frustrated. I'm growing very frustrated with like bleeding on fees. I'm like, I had the mentality of wanting to hit a home run. I cannot keep just feeling like I'm taking a step forward and then just 2 steps back. But yeah, 5-minute is a good time frame. Isaiah, we're right in the same corner together. We're feeling each other's emotions. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. You grow weary, right? You grow kind of weary. You spend 4 months like trying hard to take good trades. And you see yourself being green, but bleeding out on the fees, and then the account dying out and just getting pissed off and trying to take it out on the market. Just I'm getting annoyed. Had the same mindset after fees. Yeah, after another 85 gets taken out. I had a decent day yesterday. Then 85 gets taken out. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, I cannot. Like, this week's already been hard enough. Max loss. If I would have kept trading yesterday, it would have been a max loss too. That's how this week has been. Last week was fairly chill and easy. This week's been difficult. Max loss, decent green day. Max loss on fees, and then but we got it, guys. We got it. I'm highly motivated despite the red. and the aggravation today. Yeah, took an L again today. This week's been hard. And then the count's right there with me. Yeah, and I don't know if there's anything we can do at this point. Feeling impossible to take any losses. Yeah, that's what's annoying. Like, even right before I stepped in today, I was going over all this in my head. I feel like I'm right there. My mind knows exactly what's going on. This ain't the first rodeo here. My mind knows what's going on. I'm thinking, the fees got taken out. Kevin, you're going to be sitting at what? $400 and some today. I mean, I can't take a $50 max loss. I'm thinking this on the throne, in the bathroom. Like, Kevin, you cannot take a $50 max loss today, $50 max loss tomorrow. Like, you're... I already felt like I pretty much have to swing for it. I'm at that point. I'm going to have to swing for it. Yeah, I'm going to be depositing too, but I got to... My stubbornness thinks I can grow this. I can't. It's impossible. But I'm glad I figured that out for the newer guys, because I always get asked, how much should I deposit into my small account? Well, I've pretty much proven that. I mean, I definitely think under 1,000, your back's against the wall. Under 1,000 is going to be tough. I mean, you can do it, but you cannot. You're going to have to be green. Quite off, pretty much you're going to have to be a consistent trader right off the bat. If you're funding under 1,000 or around there, you're going to have to be consistent already. You can't take losses and learn how to trade and sustain all the fees and platform fees and whatnot. It's just going to be too hard. You got to have a proven proof of concept with your trading, or it's going to be too difficult. I believe I've worked on things enough at this point to be good, as long as I have an account size where I know in the back of my mind I can take losses. I need to size up, not marry anything, let the winners run. I'm going to break it down, guys. I'm going to go do a video, I think, in just a little bit. I want to help you guys out if you're looking for any trades right now. OKLO is decent. It's popping right up to the 50-day right now for a short, but I don't want to just focus on myself here. The channel's to help jumpstart people's trading journeys, and my own, apparently. KIDZ, this is curling back around. It's an impossible day today. I mean, if you're green, great work. I mean, Time Fade's got a good one on NAOV. That was a great fader. But otherwise, it's been so manipulated out here. It's just been too difficult to trade. The action this week has absolutely sucked. It's been so hard to find consistent movements this week. Yeah, I agree, Isaiah. Honestly, I would have paid $700. Not really. Maybe I would have. I don't feel bad, like you're saying, market tuition over the last 4 months, bleeding out $700 in fees. I don't feel bad about it. I learned so much with the small accounts. I'm there with you. I feel really good about that. And I've gotten a lot of good friends out of this, you guys. And we're helping each other out, which is priceless, right? Trust me, I try very hard. Like yesterday, I had a green day, but some of you had a red day, and I wasn't happy. I want to see you guys succeed more than myself, honestly. I'm trying everything I can to pour into you guys the right way to do this. And I know I can teach it. I just can't always do it. Well, your mind has to be stronger than your emotions when you step into the market. I've been around so many consistent traders. I know what it takes. I know I can teach it. I don't want to fall into that category of those who can't do. They teach. No, my goal is consistency, and I'm blessed to say that I have seen that over the last 4 months. I have seen it. And generally, outside of today, I have trusted myself, but I just can't trust myself with a $300 account. How do you trust yourself? I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know what to do with $300 account. I don't know what to do with it. It's too low. You take 2 or 3 or 4 max losses and you're just out, And that's probable. You're working the probabilities. If you're trying to really not marry anything, like I was marrying ABO today, I broke all the rules again today. Mindset was awful. Can't take a loss. Pissed off. Yeah, I like the mindset, Isaiah. Just market tuition. I agree. And fades, yeah. So kids and Z-Car, such BS today. As a short, it's almost better to stay away the first hour. Today's classic examples of Chop City. Yeah. And A+ setups. Yeah, let's just help each other out moving forward with that. Because I struggle with it just as much as anybody. Just trying to take the A+ setups. Because over trading is something I'm going to work on with the next account. Not to over trade because the fees, It doesn't seem like a lot, the fees, but they do add up, apparently. As proven. After we get off of here, I'm going to make a video on my CPro journey. And you guys check it out and comment and all that stuff so you can... helps the algo out and whatnot. Emmanuel, you introduced me to CPro. So far, good decision. Break-even month. Good job. Break-even's good. Break-even's good. And that's what I learned as well, right? Break-even for 4 months. So if you're a break-even trader, I'm thankful, I guess, that I'm not necessarily a red trader. If you're break-even, that's what tomorrow night's going to be about with the live stream. I got to figure out how to... I think the over trading, Isaiah said just A+ setups. Okay, so we'll do that. We're not going to over trade. We have to be disciplined not to do what I did today, ABO. We cannot take bigger losses than what's necessary. Understand the probabilities. I focus on that so much because it's a flaw of mine. I can get easily married to something. What else, Emmanuel? It's been a break-even month due to me not giving up on trades that went the other way. Trying to get better at that. Good. Yes, that's a good point. Not giving up on trades that are working in your favor. Yep, that's something I've gotten better at too as well. Just letting the green work. We gotta let the green work. So you can have massive green days, right? That's the problem here. I haven't really had a massive green day. I've had massive red days. About 3 or 4 massive red days. So we need to allow for massive green days with leftovers. Yeah, Isaiah just hitting it and quitting it in the morning, getting a A+ setup and moving on. Keith, good morning. Just got home. I'm sorry, Kevin. My accounts were blown from yesterday. Well, few of us are joining you on that, Keith, this morning. You're not alone. You have friends here. As long as you're sticking around, we're gonna get there. No, don't rewatch it, Keith. Not good. It's not a good video. Broke all the rules. I don't know why anybody's watching me. Sit here and tell you one thing, do the other. No, Isaiah and I were talking about it. It's just the mindset this morning. Your mind has to be stronger than your really the strongest thing. You got to have discipline. I didn't have it this morning. Scale into winners. That sounds like a good idea. I do think that you're onto something with that. That is one thing I have not done very well, which could have paid off well on the winners. I think I mentioned this yesterday. Douglas had spoken about a trader he knew that had a 5% win rate, but was massively green because the trades that he did let work out were monsters. And guess what? Over the last 4 months, I have seen a few trades that were monsters. And in hindsight, you kick yourself. You're like, why did I not let that one run? There's always a few of those. So those are kind of what I'm after. And if I size into them and they curl around, some don't work out, it's A-okay, right? Because most of the time, maybe they don't sell off all day. But the times they do, and I'm shorting them, and you get those monsters, fade scaling in is in period is so key. Yeah, it's just see, that's a problem. I'm gonna write that down because that is important to size, and I pretty much eliminated sizing entirely because I would do like I just did today. I'm like sizing into a loser that I feel like is going to be a winner. I'm trading the ego, not the chart. It's very uncomfortable. How do you break that habit, Fades? It's very uncomfortable to size into a trade that's going to like ruin your average, right? So it's winning out for you. So NAOV, for instance, that one you were trading today, I mean, that was a great trade. So if you got the short near 450, it sells off. Like, are you taking profits and then like recycling and resizing back into it? So let's just say you got a short 450. We sell off to $4. Do you take profits or do you and then hit it back on a pop? Z-car snapping. Is it halting down? Not quite yet. We take a loss and go bigger, then next you know, you're breaking rules. Yep. So easy to break rules. It's all mental. Sucks. It sucks that it's all mental, but it is. Man. All right. Keith, you're part of the green team, man. We're going to get there. The journey is kind of where the fun is, if I'm being honest. I have been, I don't know, even with the L today, I feel blessed to be on this journey. There's been times in the life where life gets so busy where I have been unable really to pursue it, and that's not so fun. Being in the pursuit of it, there's a lot of joy there. CP curling back around, spiking, breaking out, breaking through the highs. Yeah, Z-car snaps and then starts popping back up. It's kind of frustrating how difficult this has been. KIDZ, like, I don't, all right, Isaiah. I'm about to do some work on this demo with you. KIDZ, come to Papa. 1,000 shares short, 418, 450 risk. This is what I'm going to be doing live. Just wait. Keith, this is what you need to go back and rewatch. $2,200, Isaiah? What'd you trade? Oh, why is the demo so damn easy? Magic 20-cent area. We'll see if that holds up. KIDZ. Yeah, I gotta, you know, $418 short. Yeah, 450 the risk. It's getting very squeezy up here, if that's a word. We need to coin our own words in here. Squeezy. Just but contact client services. Please transfer my paper money over to my live account. Wow, the fact that kids is holding this up. My God. Dude, today's not been easy. At all. At all. You got the right mindset, though. Thank God you can go work for Amazon, put money back in your account. Going to be 2 weeks, though, which sucks. Yeah, you know, with age, a little bit of age, I'm about to turn 31, dude. Like, I used to hear the 30s and think, what in the world? That is too old. Now 40's right around the corner. And time's speeding up. I got kids now. Time's just flying. But yeah, the mindset's there because I have definitely... Alright, we're coming down to $4. Probably need to take half off down here. Taking half off, 403. Adjusting the stop, still at 440. We'll do 440. Stop, and rest of the reward at 375. Easy money. Alright. MW, good morning. Do you know how to set up the volume on CPro? So, I do, but there's a frustration amongst a lot of traders that the volume is not color-coded. Yeah, fades. Yeah. Got to give it a little wiggle room. So, yeah, it's got to be similar risk. I am kind of just playing around here a little bit. But KIDZ, that 420, likely would have hit it with 200-300 shares, and you have to give it some room. So 450 was the main risk there. Up and over 450. You got to give it a little room up there, though, with a play like this. But yeah, this is probably more share size than I would go with, for sure. Probably would. On the next account, probably 200-300 shares up on this. That's what I'm going to be going for. Can you see the split? The split on CPro. The split. Oh, if it's like reverse split or forward split. I don't know. Yeah, Keith. Well, the problem is newer traders. I'm not saying you're a newer trader. I'm just saying newer traders, they focus in on like the tickers that are just going straight up. And then for newer traders, they see that and they experience FOMO, want to buy into it. So I'm going to take it all down here. 389, took it all. Easy, $224 on the day. Join my chat room. 10 easy payments of $19.99. All right, the reverse split or forward split. All right, so your watch list may... Well, no, that's not going to do it. Widget customization. Splits, I doubt it. Spread, halt, volume. First notice date? I don't know. The split on the chart, what's the ticker that's come out with like a forward or reverse split? Let's see. Didn't Amazon do that? Not too long ago, they did a forward split. They were like $1,000 ticker. One minute, 30 years. All right. I'm not sure if they got that. Also, the limit up and limit down. Does anybody know that? You can actually set the funds on your demo account to whatever you want. Oh, you can. Does anybody know that? Limit up or limit down for CPro? I haven't really used it much. You might can utilize the market depth for that. You can click your orders, the bid and ask, through the level 2. How do you do that, Isaiah? Do you need to message technical support? How do I change the equity in here? Yeah, kids took 1,000 at 418, took half at 402, took another half at 389. Yeah. Yep. I can't be swinging for 224 with like a $1,500 account though. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could. I want to be there so badly. We got to grow it. It's going to be progressional, right? Meaning, as the account grows, you're just going to throw more zeros on the end of your order, and the sizing will be a little larger. Just prove to yourself you're consistent, can take the L's. C-car looking heavy. Yep. Keith, if you short everything instead of longing, you'd be green. Opposite day. Yep. Usually that's how it goes most days, right? It's like, I wish I would have pressed the other button. I mean, we all know pretty much where kids ends up, end of day, right? I mean, that and Z-car. That's the thing. That when you're training these, that's why it's not a bad idea to like lower your size and widen the risk, because more times than not, end of day, these two tickers are going to end up below their open, really, on the day. More times than not. So the idea is, into the euphoria, you're shorting them with smaller share size, but widening out the risk a little bit. Because it's hard to nail the top, especially today. I mean, the top traders kept thinking they were nailing the top, and then the manipulation would ensue. And they're not easy trades at all. At all. Sim account deposit. Huh. Not seeing that. Keith, the right, build the cushion, then swing harder. Yeah, prove to yourself you're consistent. Swing a little harder. Add the zeros at the end of the order. Make more money. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Man. Yeah, this week, and generally, it's just been tough. Tough week. OKLO, I wouldn't mind a short here. Tapping the 50-day, 26.19. Oftentimes we see those pulling back under those levels, seeing an upper shadow there. OKLO, where you at? I might take a hit up here. Let's do something like we would do. Maybe like 100 shares. 100 shares against the high, 26.70. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Oh, the website instead of the application. Okay, I see. That's what you use. So traders, any thoughts? Thoughts on your accounts? Thoughts on the next funded account? Thoughts on growth? On things to work on? Anything you're seeing from that you think I should work on, or things that you're learning that you're doing well with your account? We'll focus on. I think it's not a bad idea to focus on something. Think of something initially positive, you're doing well, and then after that, focus on refining something that you're not doing so well. I want to hear how you guys are doing. Z card trying to pop up again. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit, and then I'm gonna work on the video. I'm gonna make a CPro video talking about the experience over the last 4 months. Yeah, somebody asked about volume here. Let me do that. Let me pull that up. Volume on CPro. Yeah, they still haven't quite gotten to this yet. A lot of traders have asked for this. I might email their technical team, see where they're at with this. But yeah, the volume is... Yeah, I just had somebody commented on the video too, my CPro video, that they want to see multicolor volume, not just one color. And then the HTB, you guys see in my watch list, HTB, ETB thing, that's, I know they're working on that. So, you know, they're a newer platform. In the fall of last year, I know they're working on a lot of things. Keith, you would have saved over $200 if I didn't trade spreads of over 5 cents. So you're gonna focus when you deposit more on not trading spready tickers. That's a good point. That is a good point. What if I could actually grow this $300 account? Prove to people it's possible. I don't think I can, guys. I don't know. I don't want to say I can't, but that's a tough one. Can you locate shares on the mobile app? Let me look. Okay, so let's do KIDZ. See if there's a way to do it. I'm sending an order out to short it. Hopefully it doesn't go through. You have 0 located for KIDZ. Okay, well, how do I... I'm not seeing. Not seeing where to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing where to do that. MW, how's the mobile app on CPro? It's fairly basic. I mean, you can... It works. I've taken a short position in the car and did fairly well doing that. And long positions. And you can set OCO orders on the mobile app. I did figure out how to do that. Can cancel orders, resubmit. I mean, it's fairly basic. You can get your orders out there, adjust them, and whatnot. Yes, Bob. I should tighten the stop on a small account. Yeah, today that would have definitely helped. But with a $1,200-$1,300 account that we're going to, and I'm going to be sizing up a bit, so I'm not so red on fees this time around. Taking only A+ setups. I mean, the stops are going to be tighter, but the trades are going to be redder because the green are going to be bigger too. Yeah, it's all things I'm going to be thinking about, Bob. It's a lot to think about. It's probably going to be like $30 to $40 risk per trade, and with an $80+ profit target. I have to think about it. Mr. Michael David in the house. Hey, Michael David. Good seeing here. How's your small account going? Michael David's been consistently growing his small account very well. What's Z-Car and kids doing? Keith, just throw on top of there an extra 50 shares for fees. I love it. Be like, I'm going 300 shares. 350. Get rid of the fees. Man. Yep. There was a lot learned with this small account. We're going to hit the ground running here shortly. Yep. All right. Kayvon, you still in here, man? I'm sure you're disappointed in my breaking of the rules today. I hope you did not break yours. Yeah. Here comes ABEO. Got the top tick. That's why I'm all. That's part of the reason I like move them sometimes too, because I know that's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. It happens every time. Are you green today, Kayvon? It's been a wonky market week. Yeah, I wish I would have taken the week off. Not really. I can't do that, but I'm too degenerate of a trader. as I can't take the week off. I mean, here's what I could do. Realistically, I could still be here, but just paper trading or hanging out. I could probably do that. Oh boy, you scare me, Kevon. Nothing locked in. Keith, go go to the casino so I can put money back in my account. I've been thinking about it, man. I've been thinking about it. Go play like some bubble craps. Just swing for the fences and pray a 7 doesn't pop up. Mr. Jason Taylor in the house. Watching your video on DOS. Very cool. On setting up hotkeys. You'll be reaching out once I get DOS. I need a little assistance. Yep. Always happy to help. Always happy to help. The DOS hotkeys are amazing. If you're at DOS, the best hotkeys are over there. Jason, I'm using CPro. I'm going to come out today, Jason, with a video on my experience over the last 4 months with CPro. But yeah, I've been using CPro. It's got a lot of CPro users in here. Platform's good. It's a lot cheaper, but you still need a sizable account. Like you can have a small account, but it needs to be somewhat sizable. Well, DOS is like $250 a month, you know? It gets a little pricey. Pricey if you're trying to trade small account. $250 a month. Plus, I don't know. Are their fees higher too? With Capital, it's 5 mils a trade, or CPro. 5 mils a trade, which is 1,000 shares, 50 cents. And then $85 a month. It's really nothing. It's really nothing, but I have discovered some things I'm going to go over in today's video. $500 account is going to be tough. Let's put it that way. Like at minimum, man. Keith, I don't know if you were in here when I said this. I hate to say it. I just, like, your back's against the wall if you're starting CPro. This account, at least with under $1,000, your back's against the wall. I have discovered. I'm going to talk about that in today's video. Because you pretty much need to be a consistent trader already. I've been sideways on my account for the last few months, and the fees have eaten me up. So you gotta be a pretty green trader starting out, or the fees are going to eat you up. Mr. Michael David, what's going on? Hey. Hotkeys, yes, Jason. There are hotkeys at CPro. I gotta type into YouTube step-by-step tutorial on CPro. I got a video there that's been getting a decent amount of hits per day. Lots of people are checking that out. That's a pretty good video. I mean, there's a couple comments in it that are a little rude. Somebody was like, stop drinking so much coffee, talking too fast. I mean, maybe they're right. I don't know. I figure I gotta talk fast because people get bored easily these days. Drink more coffee. Yeah, check it out, Jason. It's just a lot cheaper over here. And, this is a big point too, Jason. I don't know if you're a short seller or long buy trader, but the locates, there's no service charge. It only costs for the locates. So, like, for instance, KIDZ today, it was expensive. It's like $7 per 100 shares. But you're not paying that $25 service charge over at DOS or Sterling. But yes, it does have hotkeys, Jason. And they're not as robust as DOS. Let me see if I got stopped out on this paper trade I took on OKLO. I probably did. It's now pulling back down OKLO. Yeah, I did. Oh, well. Yeah, they're not as robust as DOS, but, I mean, here they are. They're not bad. You buy a percentage of your buying power. Yeah, I mean, they're really not bad at all. You set a couple keystrokes, get in with the certain limits. The one I was using for a while was Shift S. It got me in 20% of my buying power. I was trying to keep it consistent across the board, Jason. So they added this upon request. So if you guys have suggestions, just be nice. They probably only get emails from people that are pissed off and bitching. Just be nice. Email tech support. Be like, hey, I love CPro. They probably don't hear it often because people are always bitching about everything. It's the internet. It's through email. So I asked them if they could work on, rather than just share size, let's get a buying power percentage going here. Keep things consistent. So I'm not getting in, because with just share size, 100 shares on a $100 stock is very different than 100 shares on a $1,000 stock or $100 stock, So the stock buying percentage is great. I haven't used it recently though. Been manually doing a lot, but the hotkeys are pretty good. The ones I do use on pretty much every single trade are the position hotkeys. I close half of my position and then close full. You can do a percentage of your position size. So, whatever you're in, I like to scale out of the winners. So I'll press Shift H for getting out half. That liquidates half my position. Then I set an adjusted stop OCO order on the rest. All right, let me catch up. DOS charges $30 now to locate. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, that's tough. That's a lot. Yeah, sorry if I said DOS is a broker. Yeah, it is just the platform. He's got it linked to IB, Kayvon. So you can link DOS to... Man, OKLO. At least I top-ticked it on the demo. Oh, fades! You paid $10,000 in locate fees last year. Is that with the locate charge of $30 a trade as well, or just in locates? Keith, not too long, going to be $50 to locate. Yeah, with the way inflation's going, everything's going up. Everything's going up except this small account. Michael, thank you. I appreciate that. You've traded well over this challenge. Thank you. I appreciate that. You suggest taking all the profits versus leaving leftovers. At least until the account has a good cushion. I appreciate the suggestion. I love hearing y'all's thoughts. Whether I do things or not, that'll depend. But I do appreciate that. Is what your perspectives. And maybe, does anybody else think that? I don't know. I'd have to look back. Like I was talking about earlier, there are some monster opportunities, even if you have a low win rate, where if you leave leftovers, it's going to pay out very, very well. I'll have to consider it. When we get David, when we get flushes, like elevator down moves and tickers that are just like a monster leg down, I tend to agree. I will take all of it off. But if we're just stair-stepping down, kind of in an algorithmic trend, kind of like OKLO's doing right now, honestly. Maybe I'd take half off here and then just try to let the rest work if the market fades. Jason, can you do buttons? Like DOS has those buttons. So the buttons are like over here in the watch list, Jason. You got the sell and buy. And then you also can click on the market depth for trading as well. You got to link these. So you can click here, but I don't think they have buttons like what you're referring to, where it's like buy X amount of shares or X amount of buying power. I don't believe they have buttons to that extent. MW, can you see the quote on CPro? Yeah, those were, yep, there you go. The level 2 quotes right there. Yeah, if you haven't, go watch that step-by-step CPro. Kind of go over all of it. But did anyone have an easy week? Can we take a vote? I want to know, did anybody have an easy week this week? Last week felt relaxing and easy and simple. This week felt like hell trading. I mean, I felt like I was on the freaking battlefield. It was hard to get profits going, and then if you got them going, you just had to take them real quick. That's how this week felt. Felt like we were in the trenches. I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But some of these tickers, not easy. I mean, pretty much kids backside, maybe easy. But, I mean, along the way, that really was not an easy trade. A lot of manipulation. Z-Car now fading. But yeah, email me, about DOS too. Whatever questions you have. Happy to address them. Jason, Z-Car got you up 2,000 today. So, easy day for Jason. Good work. Good work on Z-Car. What'd you do, long? Take the long or short of it? I mean, there were opportunities on both sides. This is in a void for me. I don't know how long you've been around, Jason, but the only trade I would have done here would have been a very small share size, YOLO long, like no risk at all, pretty much. And I don't know. The only time I'm short in this is backside after elevator down move. Keith, this week was your worst. Yep, you longed it at the open. Cool, yep. Very nice. That's a big trade, man. It's a big trade. What were your exits along the way? How much meat did you get here? Yeah, Keith, it's been opening range, 5-minute break. I've heard of that strategy before. I mean, if I could retroactively trade this, that'd be nice. This looks like a nice little flag right here. It's only up 100%. Stab it at some shares. Not a lot. We're not risking a lot. Man, could we just go back in time? Fade, sit out the morning wash, wait for the death candles like we just had. Yep. That's a good idea. The death candles, we were talking about that too. So you're less predicting and more reacting. Love reacting more so than predicting. That is very helpful. MG took a couple trades every day this week, all green. Apart from today, small red on kids. I've shorted at 320 but covered at 330 when you found good discipline there. And 320 short on it really wasn't a bad idea. It just wasn't quite done yet. But man, she seems done now. Wow. Yeah, getting this like sloppy seconds bear flag right here. Look at this. Beautiful bear flag. Just a beauty. So you're not predicting. You're not predicting where where you're getting in at. You're just taking the short. Risk high a day on this bear flag. Up and over 4. Shorten it. Elevator down. Money in the bank, shawty. What you think? Yeah, the 320 wasn't bad, but good discipline there. Just hadn't quite. You were shorting into the euphoria, which is generally a good thing. That's doing the opposite of the 90 percenters. It just didn't work out. It wasn't quite backside yet. There was still manipulation and yada yada here. Wasn't a bad trade though. Keith, Instacart was the worst week too. What is going on with this week? Sorry to hear that. Jason, you didn't get the whole meat. You didn't get all the meat. You got the little meat though. All right. I got you. All right, Keith. Big spreads blew me into tilt mode all week. Dude, tilting is not fun in trading. Tilting is not fun. And tilting because, yeah, we went over it already. I went tilt mode. It sucked. Tilting, not fun. Classic example of why I don't trade the first hour. That I break occasionally, yes. It's hard to sit here and be disciplined enough not to do that. Keith, Death Candle, good idea to get the panic to set in, then wait for confirmation. Yeah, because it's more reactive trading, right? Less predicting, more reacting. Again, I'm going to go over that all the time. That's why I love shorts. Because shorting, you can be late to the party, right? Otherwise, for longs, they're trying to predict volume coming into their name. I mean, that's why when longing, it's probably not a bad idea to, I guess, know what a lot of the chat rooms are doing out there. That have all the volume, because that's what you need. For shorting, when they come in, it pops up on the scans. You're reacting to that euphoria, taking the short. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, or if there's any tickers you want me to look at before we wrap it up. I'll be right back. SPY, man, God, SPY coming back down to its prior consolidation zone. All right, come on, kitty. But yeah, if nothing else, guys, I'm gonna work on a CPro video. I'm gonna talk about the last 4 or 5 months and try to come out with that in a few hours. But I appreciate you guys very much. This is a green team, man. We're taking off. I have no doubt we're going to be consistent, profitable traders. Just a matter of figuring out the some of these challenges with small accounts that we face. And really a lot of it is thinking. It's just thinking and probabilities. You know, it's not easy to do that when you're on a small account. That was my problem this morning. Especially, you know, I'm glad I don't struggle with what I used to. I had grown an account, cash account. Dude, I spent... I was over at Thinkorswim like 6 or 7 years ago. Probably more like 8 or 9. And grew an account from $1,500 account up and over $5,000. And that was trading like 3 miserable trades a week, which ended up being pretty good, right? Because I grew up fairly well, but man, I had to like dial in. Having 3 trades a week, tough. Then I went over to CMAG, and you can imagine what happened, having that freedom to blow up. Trade as much as I want. That account, I learned not to overtrade. So, rarely do I trade to that extent. I mean, I would be trading a lot per day. If you think I'm overtrading now, back then it was something else. I thought the answer to my day trading journey growth was being able to trade as much as possible. Didn't quite work out. So that's what happened to that account. And here we are now, bleeding out on fees. So, new challenge. New challenge. We'll figure it out. All right, traders. Anything else? Fades. Live to trade another day. We do. Valuable lessons learned. Tuition. You got some tuition there? Did you? Just a couple of those random moves on KIDZ and ZCAR. Man, and then sometimes it's like, dude, it's like you have the right idea, but sometimes it's just like the entry's off, or it takes a little more time than we think. This thing at 18 back down to 1350, you know? Time in the top is tough, you know? That's why I'm like, why not take a smaller size trade? I'm talking to myself here. Why not take a smaller size short at, 16, but your risk is, I don't know, give it 10 points. Smaller risk, or smaller sizing, but being able to widen out the risk. You went through that as well. Hundreds of trades at CMEG each day. Yep. I went through that. That's how you ended up paying $50,000 in fees last year. Yeah, too much trading. Yep, it'll get you. $50,000 in fees last year. Oh my God. But you learned a lot. You were the market maker of 2024. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to work on a video. Make sure to check it out. I'm going to try to come out with it today. help me out, and when I come out with it, smack the like button, and I want to hear your thoughts on like your small accounts too. So comment like, let's help each other out with it. I want the comment section to be filled with good, helpful tips and tricks for traders going over with starting a small account. So I'm gonna try to hone in on everything. But if I miss anything, make sure to leave that down as well. MAGA Musketeer in the building. MG I used to blow up my account every week last year when I used to go long till I watched one of your old videos to learn the short sell on last November. Then I started to withdraw out every Friday. You're withdrawing every Friday? Yeah, I want to join the withdrawal club, not just the deposit club. Then we should change our name from that. I like that. The green team's pretty good. It's got a ring to it. I like the withdrawal club though. That makes me happy though. Thank you guys for sharing that for free. I mean, it's, I appreciate that. That's what fires me up. My goal is to make you guys consistent. Whether I listen to my dumb self is up to me, but I want to help you guys out. Withdraw every Friday. That's amazing. When you start shorting. MAGA Musketeer, this is what I do. I risk a certain amount, so you predefine the risk, good. But I have a hard stop at 50%, 1-to-1 risk reward. I add to my position equal to the first position and sell and set all positions to break even. Adding every 1-to-1, moving up the stop loss. I like that. I'm trying to. My brain's wrapping my head around it. I like that. So you size into the winner and you move your adjusted stop to positions to break even. That is something I'm going to start doing. Adding to winners, adjusting stops to break even. I think it's a good idea in general. I think that's a good idea. You're maximizing your winning trades. It's something I wish I'd focused on this time around. I did not maximize the winning trades like I should have. That's a good point. That is a good point. Keith, I appreciate you. You're going to short more. All right. I hear you. Shorting is the way to go. Yeah, Bob asked earlier, did I long anything? I don't know, man. Like I said, the Z car, maybe I'll do, like once the account's growing, I'll take some YOLO longs on stuff like that with very small risk. But yeah, I don't like longs. I mean, it maybe the capitulation and the fear down to support. I know that there's consistent strategies people utilize for the longs. I just tend to not like them anymore. I don't really like longs that much. Longs take longer. I mean, you hear me say that all the time. Longs take longer, shorts take shorter. Shorts, elevator down, longs, stairs up. I much prefer taking the elevator down. Even if I catch a good long, I mean, I'm probably going to be in it all day. They just take so long. It's called pyramid scaling. Oh, good. Thank you for mentioning that. Pyramid scaling. It's not a bad idea. So, Jason, have you been trading for a while? Most tend to start out longing, and then over time they gravitate towards shorting because they realize the dark side is the way. I mean, most do not start out shorting. Our natural instinct as human beings is to... I'm all about psychology of trading. as you guys are aware. But instinctually, most of us tend to, when we start trading, we naturally want to like root for companies to do well, for tickers to go up and things. But then eventually in trading, you realize, I don't know, you just start gravitating towards what's actually happening out there. Not what you want to see happen, but what is happening, right? You become more objective, not trying to force your will on the market, just taking what the market provides. 2018, yeah. See, it's so easy for me to smell out experienced traders. All you gotta say is the word short. I'm like, you've been trading a while. Naturally, a seller of all things for profit, yeah. So you're just naturally on the dark side. You were born on the dark side, huh? I like that musketeer, yeah. Set positions to adding and then break even. Makes more sense. Yeah, it makes more sense. And sense, like CENTS. I'm sure it does. It's an uncomfortable thing to do to kind of screw up your average, and I did not do that enough. I think it's okay. You just have to screw up your average here and there. If you get confirmation that the ticker is fading, probably a good idea to size into it, even though the average is going to get effed up. It is. I mean, it truly is all about the setup. Jason's right on that. It's really just trying to be objective. I love the idea of taking a long on something, then taking the short of it. That is a very sexy thing for me when I see that. Like KIDZ, if you took the long, recognize it's holding 220, take a long here, and then take the short. Trying to trade objectively, unbiased. That's beautiful. I love seeing that. When traders do that, you're truly in the zone, right? Mark Douglas's zone. You're in the zone. You're just seeing things as they are, not trading with any bias. When you trade with bias, like I did today, it ain't good. Doesn't have good implications on the account. Track them through journaling, a defined setup. Yeah. It's tough when you go offshore and you have the freedom to trade and then you're taking every setup you see. Yep. Fade, you still in here? You wanting to have our trading AA meeting tomorrow night still? I'll be live tomorrow night, Friday night live stream. That's when we hang out in our little circle and have our AA meeting on the week, especially this week. I need it. Going to talk trading, improvements. Hi, my name's Kevin. I blew up. We do drink alcohol in our AA meetings, by the way. So you're not going to be getting your AA chips, right? I've been sober for 1 hour. I got my 1 hour chip. Yeah, we drink during AA. Yeah. It's not a sober AA meeting. God, I need some alcohol after this week. Wash this week away. Keith for some trader rehab. Oh man, I can only imagine the. I gotta work on a funny thumbnail for that. That could be fun. I'll get ice in my bong ready. All right. Yeah, this trader AA meeting is unlike any AA meeting you've been to. Let's put it that way. We're hitting bongs, drinking alcohol. It's like a confessional. That's what it should be called. Trader confessional. Except this confessional is broadcasted to the world. You don't drink often, but need a beer or 3 after yesterday. What ticker did you trade yesterday? I forget. A record amount of viewers for that stream. Okay. Yeah, just make sure to email me, Fades, and we can, I mean, even if you just want to be on there for a little bit towards the end or something, we can talk maybe for an hour or so, around 9 or 9:30. I can talk for, just go over the rehab for everybody. I want to hear everybody's horror stories that we can go over. Man, that would be such a fun stream. Getting everyone together, huddled up in a circle, hard chairs, alcohol. Just have like a waitress bringing alcohol around. Keith over there hitting his bong. All just taking turns discussing their their nightmare trades. See, no matter the bad day, I'm winning, man. Winning with this group of people. There ain't a chat room out there like it, where you get a group of people like this. This is too much fun. K-Bon's treating it like a real AA meeting. You gotta accept the fact that you're an alcoholic. And then we all cheers to it. Cheers. Can I get another beer? Yeah, Fades, if you want to jump in there, just email me. We'll have to test it out. Like tomorrow, midday or something. Make sure everything's functioning. But if you're working trades, we can also do it another time too. Whatev's cool. But we'll see you. We'll definitely see you in there with a few beers tomorrow night. The market does it to us, right? It's the market's fault. Let me go see what I'm going to drink tomorrow night. Guess I'm going to save this bottle for you guys tomorrow night. Good old... Finish off this John J. Bowman single barrel. me go full screen for you guys. Yeah, she's a pretty rare bottle right here. Finish her off. That'll be for you guys tomorrow night. But yeah, need it. I need it. I need it after tomorrow. I need to rip this bull off the back of my wall and put a bear up there. That's probably what's been killing me. Having a bull staring me in the ass when I trade. I love the picture, but I need a bear back there. I'm gonna print out a picture of a bear and just put it up there. Cover his face. Need a bear. That's been the problem. Are you guys still trading? Am I just distracting you guys? Y'all probably got me muted. There's nothing to trade. I mean, CEP somehow still holding VWAP. I know. Just get a mountain. Just get a mountain grizzly bear. Put back there. That is funny. Bear Squad. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Fades. Alright, anything else you guys got? I'm going to work on this video, and I got to get it going. I got to pick up my kids in about an hour and a half, so I got to get to work on it. But thank you guys, I appreciate you. We're heading to the top. We'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out together. Alright, appreciate you guys. As usual, hit me up if you have any questions, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Happy to help you guys out. We will see you tomorrow. We'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow with this.